Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That is good alertness. And here's Neymar. Romero. Holland. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And De Bruyne! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now there's the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Well, that has not gone well. De Ligt. Oh, that's fabulous. Hernandez. Out towards the flank. Son Heung-min. Haaland.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
A slightly better ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Can he finish? And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And now he has two. Besiktas find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rodri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bit of a communication. Has a go! De Bruyne. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a pretty loose pass. Marquinhos. No, again, there's no way through. Now the finish! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
De Bruyne. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Chance here to counter. De Bruyne. And that's Haaland! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. Hits it first time! And that's really well manoeuvred. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Neymar. And here's Mohamed Salah. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Park Ji-sung unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Drogba. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he put it away? They've scored! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Interesting ball. Now it's Del Piero. There's the hit!
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Well read, nice interception. Haaland.
Barcelona are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
De Ligt. It's run loose here. Park Ji-sung. Looking for the runner, and that has been cut short. Kim Min-jae spots it and intercepts. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Marquinhos gets good distance on it. Besiktas have their second corner now. keeper has taken decisive action. Guardiola did well to stay calm there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Guardiola wins the duel this time. De Bruyne. Oh, not quite. Del Piero. Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's in plenty of space here. He's found some space. And a shot! That's a little off target. Now it's Son Heung-min. He can run onto that. And Del Piero! Oh, taken with style! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Besiktas choosing to make the first change. So is this the start of a comeback? Mbappe! Mbappe! Now who's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Hoisted in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Hernandez. And that's not going to reach. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And they are cruising away.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Could be danger here. And he's running through. And the shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's good running with the ball. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a... And Messi! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're back on the ball again. He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, what a climb! And the keeper threw out a limb. Out of play for a throw. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Has a look and place it forward. Spread it left. Time added on 4 minutes. Marquinhos cuts out the pass, and it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero! They've done it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was...
And that's that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take? Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's found a way past. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Serginho, Messi. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Nedved. Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Torres. Well, at 6'6" and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. He's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Rice. And it's Fernando Torres. That is a great pick out.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, nice touch. Nedved stood his ground strongly. Beckham. Deftly done. That's a little off target. Looking for the runner. Nedved. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckham.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and he's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Messi does really well to win the ball there. And it's Del Piero. Foot in. Messi. Ribéry wins the duel this time. It's a really well-measured ball. Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. And that should get the job done. Saka. Del Piero. Costa Curta makes the interception. Serginho. Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Serginho. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking here to chip it through. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Hakimi. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Ribéry. And that is expertly dealt with. Rice. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Nice interception, well timed. Serginho. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted. Ribéry. Messi. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Nedved! Now, who's going to be first to this? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Messi. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Serginho. Rice. Oh, super find. Chance to finish. Oh, that was close. Beckham. That's good running with the ball. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Julie. Beckham. Milan finding their passes. Messi. Ah, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. And Beckham! And it's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Defending was strong and firm. Ribéry. That's good play. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Just about up to the hour now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Del Piero.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Quality ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little.
Torres! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Costa Curta does well to get it back. Drogba gets flagged offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played, well played. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Beckham. Oh, good ball. And it's Pizarro.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rodri. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Good ball over the top.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Nedved. Great chance! Oh, and that should have been two. This their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a hit!
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Drogba. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
And here's De Bruyne. Now it's Ribery. And he's had a hit! And the keeper read that really well. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times. Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Fiddles it through. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Cavani.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's and the finish! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast.
And it's been given away. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Ball's out once more. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played back. Jones. Nicely weighted ball. Still goalless. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Messi. It's a good run down the right. He's found a way through.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's found some space here. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great chance! Bui.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And that's another throw. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's McAllister. Stood up well to him there. Neymar. And it's Cavani. And he's had it nicked away. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's well spotted. And he cuts out the supply. That'll be a throw. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Back into the middle. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
No foul, says the referee. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Marquinhos. Interesting ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, great. Has a go! And he's following up. Goal! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. He is through here. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we're off again. Now it's Cavani. Just eases him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Can he get onto this? Messi. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And that's put paid to a promising move. That is good alertness.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way through. In by Messi. He gets big. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's the hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And no, that was never going to make it. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi, he's got away. Now that's well seen too.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room.
Osimhen! Beckham. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. They've got a corner here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's an inviting ball. McAllister. McAllister showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. No, that's been intercepted. No, that pass has been well intercepted. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And that has been cleared. Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona suddenly appear frail. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Barcelona have their third corner.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Turns and goes back. Jones! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the lead stays intact, just.
Jones was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that because he should have put them ahead then.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Messi and Beckham! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beckham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a little off target. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Boy. Hernandez. Otamendi promptly onto that, and that is that. And we're done. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, last day drama, always a grand part of the game, of course, but by anybody's standards, this has to be one of the biggest days. Put straightforwardly, avoid defeat, and they are up. That is the single point for which many inside this ground and right the way around the world would happily snap off your hand. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Oh, great header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pass is just off target. Cavani. Cavani showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he goes cross-field. Well, he's a little fella, Ludovic Julie, but he is one of those, Jim, appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. For me, the perfect go-between player in that final third who links up midfield and attack. One of those...
Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Otamendi. Saka. And he was quick to react. Julie. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Neymar. Szoboszlai. And it's Neymar. Cavani. And he's been shifted off it. Koundé. First quarter of an hour gone. Julie. He is through here. Batistuta. And that has been a spectacular effort. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. Oh, that's well spotted. Might be danger here. Van Bouten. He's looking for the runner here. Oh, easy pickings there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now then, the ball's come loose. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Julie. He has found the way through. Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Livakovic catches it safely. And here's Drogba. And no, that was never going to make it. It's Drogba! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Time and again they are repelled. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played into space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Drogba. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Serginho. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Otamendi. Beckham. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Cavani. Julie. Thinks one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ah, that's a fine interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Now it's Cavani. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Batistuta. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great hit! Yes! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he gets rid in a hurry. The ball has bounced loose now. Beckham. Cavani. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Can he get onto this? Heads it!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Saka. Very nicely done.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Livakovic sends that a long way. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's looking to set free a runner. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barcelona Julie! In he goes again! He's got a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Vardiol appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
He's going to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Koundé, Pedri, and here's the chance to counter. Wriggles his way through. That is good strength. Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.